Hey everyone, this is Peter Stone. I'm here uh, with the full moon rising. And as I've mentioned in many of these sessions, that it's the full moon that we use for the switch for stepping up and stepping out so we can make our life and the life we live into 2022 the best year yet. And right now we're approaching mid-year. And I'll ask the question uh, again, because repetition is the mother of skill. And when we're reminded, hence the full moon, is visible someplace online, on a calendar, in your phone, any place you go when the full moon shows up, then you've got the signal to check in on your New Year's resolutions, your goals, and what it is that you want to manifest in your life this year. The things that maybe have accumulated over the many years. Um, and I know this is the reason why I implemented using this very bright and brilliant tool every 28 and a half days or so, that we're reminded we don't go for 3 weeks in January and then get reminded the next December 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st that we're going to make these changes that we really want to do, right? We really want to do this stuff. And we set out at the beginning of the year with these intentions and this drive and this excitement. And then it kind of goes like downhill. It fizzles and it falls to the wayside for most people. There are the few that get through the year and they attain their goals and their intentions, and they have an abundant life and a more joyful life and a more fit being. Maybe they were trying to lose weight or get fit, just stronger, mentally, physically, whatever it is that your New Year's goals are. Then, I mean, it's never too late to plug into them. And if you are new here on Stepping Up and Stepping Out, I would invite you to go back and find that piece of paper, that book, wherever it is that you wrote those goals down. It's the summertime here in New England, almost, right? Almost. But the mosquitoes are out. And they're big here in New England. At any rate, we go and we visit those goals every 14 days, every 2 weeks, on the new moon and on the full moon. Uh, there is a helicopter above. I apologize for that. I certainly have no control over that. They must be checking in on their goals and progress as well. They're going very slowly overhead. It's very interesting. But I hope that it's not distracting. So back to the subject. Where are you? What have you what what have you attained so far in the goals that you want and in the things that you want to get? Are you where you want to be, or where you expected to be at this point in time? Are you ahead of the game? So I would say congratulations that you're accelerating. And this is what's happened. This is what happens to us, is when we get a little momentum, we snowball, and that momentum increases and grows, and the excitement grows too because the rewards. So, for example, I saw this woman walking earlier this evening, and she was walking really fast, and she was excited, and but she was rather still overweight. I would say she might have been 30 to 35 pounds overweight, but I felt that the movement she had, the energy she had, and the pace she was going to, and you could see some joy on her face as she said hello to a friend when she passed them and kept on moving. And I sensed that she had probably already lost. I could just imagine her saying that she already lost 10 pounds or 12 pounds or 15 pounds. And she was excited and energized, and she wasn't gonna quit. I just felt it. And so this happens to us when we get a little more fit. We get in front of the mirror and we're like, oh man, like this, we feel stronger, we feel better, we look better, and we're excited and we're propelled forward by the steps that we have, no matter how big or how small they are. They're very useful tools. They are the fuel for the dim glow that we have, that sparks us in the first place, right? We have this dim glow inside, and that glow is the thing that says, oh, make this change, make that change, I want this, I want that. And when we fan that, when we give it fuel, and that fuel comes from the action, and it's not always easy to take that first step. But as the saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Simple matter, very simple matter. But that step, that pace may be slow in the beginning, but it accelerates and it gets into an exciting pace and turns into a run, right? Like we move forward with excitement and energy like maybe we never experienced before. Because if we made big enough changes, things change so much that we're like a new person. We start to feel new. And I know in my own life, I mean, I've worked hard for many years, many years. I because I the more I felt in this progress, as I just explained, the more I wanted, the hungrier I got, the more driven I was, the more propelled forward I was, because I started seeing just little results, and they got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then one day I looked back and I went, wow, I did that. I did that. And you can do that too when you just stay focused and join me. Click on the link here and join me every new moon. But I don't just do it on the new moon, because that's 28 days. That's a danger zone when we're talking about habits and goals and being reminded. And so, where we really want to be is every less than 3 weeks. So, what do we have? We have the gift of the moon. We have the full moon, we have the new moon. Every 14 or so days, we have these moons to empower us, that make Mother Nature switch. I mean, just look at that moon. Brilliant, bright, and it is truly a strawberry moon. It is, so it's reddish, right? It's a beautiful moon. I mean, it's huge. You see that reflection on the water, on the ocean. Well, I grew up with this as a kid. I'm here in Manchester by the sea. It's just a lovely place, and what a gift that my mother painted the full moon many years ago, right on this beach, and we have this painting in our home. So I feel gifted. I'm very grateful that I'm able to be here and share with you, because the things I've discovered when I turned it into overdrive and move forward. And you can too. It's the mid year. Reassess, take a step, move forward, click here, show up. Every 2 weeks, I'm here to help you, to nudge you, to push you. And sometimes I'm going to start hitting with a hard hammer because we need it. I need a kick in the butt many times. When things are too easy, oh, that's okay, don't worry about it. No, we need to be pushed sometime and pushed hard. This is Peter Stone saying, thanks for checking me on this beautiful full moon. I'll see you.